What's up, guys? This is Ishak and you're watching Ahyat Property TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. You're watching part 5 of a 12-part video series that I specially did to review the Malaysia's budget 2015 and how it impacts the property market. And just now, in the previous video, we looked at strategy number 1, economic growth, and we were at this slide and we looked at item number 51. We looked at the first 4 expressways or infrastructure projects that are going to be implemented in 2015. Now, the first 4 are expressways which are going to benefit the private car owners, right? Cars, transportation vehicles, basically. But number 5, 6, and 7 really benefits rail. So the people who use rail. And I'm more excited about number 6 and number 7. I'm not going to highlight number 5 as it's going to upgrade the East Coast Railway line along the Mas Muntakab and all these other areas. But I'm going to look into number 6 and number 7, which is basically the 2 rail transportation that I'm so excited about. Number 6 is the MRT, the second line, and of course number 7, LRT3. I've done a lot of research on this, and I've done property tours on this very speculative line. But basically, let's look into number 6 is the MRT line from Selayang to Putrajaya, which is going to cost about 23 billion ringgit, 56 kilometers long. There's been a new alignment that came out recently, and of course it's going to be up for public objection for 3 months, coming up 3 months. So you know what, nothing's for sure. It's really speculative. But you know what, you could already study it and just understand the localities that are going to be impacted by the MRT line. And of course, number 7 is the LRT3 project, which will link Bandar Utama to Shah Alam in Klang. Originally, a lot of earlier stories was talking about how it's going to link Kelana Jaya to Shah Alam, but now it's going to be extended to Bandar Utama to Klang itself, going to cost about 9 billion estimated cost right there. So let's just try to do some quick research on MRT2. What do we get? MRT2. So you could see here, Wikipedia already runs this article on the MRT2 line, and let's see what it says right here. It's gonna be part of a 150 kilometer MRT network. I'm excited about that by 2020. And this one's going to cost 23 billion. Yep, that's what it mentioned. It is the second line. That's interesting. There's going to be 10 kilometers underground, just like MRT1, almost 9+ kilometers, if I'm not mistaken, will be underground. There will be speculated 40 stations, 31 will be elevated, and 9 will be underground right there. So let's just try to see if we've got a image of the MRT2 line, and I'm just gonna try to pick out an MRT2 by the Star, which is now used as the most up-to-date alignment right there. So I don't have it right now. I'm not able to pick it out from the net right now, but you could download the alignment and just try to understand where the MRT2 line is going to really just go through, and it's going to impact the locations right there in those neighboring areas. There was a big transfer. There was a big realignment from that Serdang area coming down straight south. Instead, the new alignment pushes way into the west, coming down from that side of Cyberjaya, coming into Putrajaya Central. So I'm going to do a special video on this, just because right now we're doing a special video series to review the budget. Okay, and that was MRT. So we're going to look into the LRT3 line, which is this basically. So what do we see right there? We have an article in Wikipedia as well, and it mentioned those areas that it's going to go through. 9 billion, it was mentioned here as well. I'm totally excited about this line because of where it's going to pass through. And you know what? This one was a speculative alignment of the LRT3, which went viral, I mean, as early as June, July 2014. And that's how early this line came up. And a couple of news portals ran this line, and wonderful people in Ho Chin Soon, the map makers in Malaysia, also had this very line into their map. So I'm going to just predict that this is pretty much that line we're going to research and study on. I'm particularly excited about this area right here, where it passes Shah Alam, 11 kilometers of Shah Alam. Of course, the LRT3 really is basically three parts, where it's that PJ part on the eastern side, the central part, it will pass through Shah Alam, and then pushes in to the west when it goes south, right there at that Klang part of the LRT3. So that's basically the stuff that I want to look at. I mean, this item alone, item number 51, could keep you up months awake at night, because you're going to just need so much reviewing, observation, research time to look into the opportunities that you could see on at least the first, second, third, and fourth expressways, and the sixth and the seventh infrastructure project, which is the rapid rail transportation. So that's what I'm really excited about, Budget 2015. And of course, we've got that final bit about Pengerang Integrated Petroleum Complex, which is just going to open up the entire eastern side of Johor, right? So PIPC is basically that bit. Okay, I'm just going to open up Pengerang right there, so you guys can see what's going on. Pengerang is on the eastern side of Johor Bahru, on the South Johor side. So that's going to be $1 billion going there, right there, and it's going to be 69 billion ringgit, expected to create more than 10,000 jobs in that Pengerang PIPC side right there, right? So that's kind of exciting. As you can see right here, this is the this is where South Johor is, and that's basically where Pengerang is right there, and that's what I'm pretty excited about. Pengerang opening up the eastern side of of Johor, right? Okay, so that's basically it. Items 51 and 52, totally exciting stuff. And you know what? Thanks so much for watching this video. We're going to look into some more specifics of Budget 2015 and how it impacts the property market in Malaysia. Bye-bye.